So for you Pisces, a lot of you Pisces have learned to let a lot of things go. Look, you have the Six of Wands, which represents a lot of you Pisces happen to be doing fine without anybody on your back, trying to disrespect you, trying to get on your nerves. A lot of you Pisces are doing very much so better on your own, right? Without some sort of supposed significant other trying to get in your way of how you want to live your life. The Five of Swords, you realize that you Pisces were doing yourself a disservice by staying and being with somebody and staying with somebody for a period of time that was treating you like trash. So a lot of you Pisces realized, once you realized that you wasn't ultimately going to get anywhere from hanging out with somebody that wouldn't stop disrespecting you, but yet they're supposed to be laying down with you, right? Calling themselves your significant other, the Nine of Wands. That's when it is that you Pisces actually got tired of that, and you Pisces actually decided to leave these people alone for good, right? They had this opportunity to get to know you. They blew it, and now you Pisces are basically single individuals. So the devil now represents, you felt like this type of relationship with them in the not so distant past was like a trap. It was like, it was basically like a cage. You know what I mean? This person didn't look at you like a person that deserves respect. This person looked at you like this person here in the, this person here in the actual card, right? As like a spectacle, as someone that is very beautiful, very beautiful, very attractive, but then at the same time, they didn't necessarily think you were really worthy of respect. And they looked at you like you were more so something to be caged, right? Because on one hand, see, and that's what I'm trying to say. On one hand, when people do stuff like this to you, on one hand, it comes from them. It looks a certain kind of way, but what it actually is they don't want you to actually leave. So they're doing all of this stuff to make sure that you don't leave, even when it comes to trying to trap you or to break down your confidence to make sure that you don't leave. That's why it is that I said before, you may have yourself, like a lot of people don't really understand that they have themselves an H8 mate. And what I mean by that, figure it out. And what I mean by that when I say an H8 mate is a person that can be with you, kick it with you, all of that. But then at the same time, it's ironic because these would be the same people that try to tear you down while they're with you. So it looks real crazy because it's like how on one hand can these people swear out that they love you because they're with you, the two of you are sharing DNA, if you know what I mean, y'all are doing your thing, but then at the same time this person can switch up just like that. Now all of a sudden in certain instances they don't want you to do well, they don't want you to shine. And it looks odd when someone is doing that, but they're with you at the same time. Well, the Empress is about how it is that, now, a lot of you Pisces are starting to understand your value. And you're starting to understand that, look, if you were not valuable, so many people wouldn't necessarily want to be in a relationship with you, right? Venus is exalted in Pisces. So the thing about it is, and for the people who don't know what exalted means, it means Venus becomes more powerful in Pisces. So when Venus is coupled up or matched up with Pisces, the energy of what Venus represents becomes even more powerful. Why? Because Pisces is the higher octave of Libra. And Libra is ruled by Venus. So you're taking a home planet and you're putting it into the higher octave of the zodiac sign that is naturally in exaltation. So the Empress is like it is that I said before. The Empress represents Libra. Quite ironic, right? So this represents the Venus energy and how it is that a lot of you Pisces have to understand that if you were trash, if you were meant to be disrespected, then why is it that if you were so meant to be disrespected, tell me, why is it that you Pisces can find yourselves in relationships? See, getting into relationships is not a difficult thing. To be in a relationship and maintain it, that's the harder part than getting into one. Because you start to see a lot of people's idiosyncrasies, a lot of people's hang-ups and fallouts and problems, faults and follies start to show up. It's not just all sunshine and roses when you're actually in a relationship. You can fake that type of nonsense, that type of stuff, or it's very easy when the two of you are very preliminary in the relationship. And what I mean by that is very early in the relationship, earlier on. But when the two of you begin to get to know each other more and more and more as time go on, now it's harder to hide a lot of that stuff. That's why I was trying to tell y'all, patience. A lot of people, when people go and run themselves into seriously committed relationships within a year, that lets me know that a lot of people are rushing it too fast. They're rushing it. And then they want to wonder, why is it that sometimes it doesn't work? And I'm not disrespecting anybody. I'm showing y'all how to move so that this type of stuff doesn't have to happen to you, right? Or at the very least, it doesn't happen to you as much as it used to. And one of the best ways for you to be able to cut back on that, like I said, is to remain patient. Remember, a year is 12 months. So the Nine of Pentacles now represents how, right? The Nine of Pentacles represents, now that you've learned that you are more valuable than what people try to make it seem like, now you're in a position where you Pisces have to understand that what you've got going on is that you Pisces, you're in a particular situation where you can now begin to look for potential people, potential loved ones romantically, okay? The Three of Wands represents, because the Three of Wands is ultimately about how, and when I say look, you just keep in mind that you are not regulated, or you are not obligated to only date within one area, right? And a lot of the zodiac signs, just in general, a lot of y'all, regardless of zodiac sign, I noticed that a lot of y'all are starting to take what it is that I'm saying and actually travel out of your city, travel out of your comfortability, your comfort zone, so that you can actually get to know the other person. And that's 100. That's good, because what it is that's one of the things that the Three of Wands represents. It represents travel. It represents getting out of what it is that you're normally used to as a routine. And like it is, as I said before, you do not have to date within your city. You do not have to date within your area. You don't. You can date anywhere on earth. As long as you can travel, you can date anywhere on earth. And sometimes, that's something that a lot of you Pisces may really want to remind yourself of that. Then you have the Lovers, okay? And then the Lovers represents, also, remember that self-love that I was talking to you about. Don't ever allow yourselves to be put in a position where you Pisces start thinking that you're trash because people want to play a game and act like they're not interested. Seven of Swords, that's my point. Because the Seven of Swords represents, you're going to have a lot of people out here, especially at an all-time high like this, where ego is at an all-time high. So you're going to have a lot of people that's going to try to tell you, Pisces, you're no good, you're trash, you're this, you're that, and you're the third. And you should not be listening to them, because the ego is at an all-time high. People will literally want you to be around them and give them attention, but then they'll tell you how much trash you actually are, which is not true. Because what happens when you stop talking to those very same people, or you actually give those people up that called you all these things? It bruises their ego. And that's the stupidity of it. The idea that a person doesn't want you to leave, doesn't want you to stop talking to them, but then at the same time, they're not really planning on doing anything. And then you have the temperance, okay? Now, the temperance represents Sagittarius, which is the zodiac the zodiac sign that you share the planet Jupiter with. So a lot of Jupiterian energy. Okay, so this is about how you and then you have the lovers, which is Gemini, which is the exact opposite of Sagittarius. So again, meeting of the minds, a lot of Mercury energy. Venus is up in here, Saturn, a lot of Jupiter energy now. Okay, so the temperance representing Sagittarius. This is about you. This is about you, Pisces, having to understand that when it comes to what it is that you should do, a lot of you, Pisces, should ultimately go after someone, right? Go after someone, but if they're showing you interest as well, okay? So go after someone that has the potential to be in a relationship, right? They've got something going on, but also someone that likes you. See, a lot of times we end up misconstruing that because we're trying to go too far above our pay grade. And what I mean by that is the person is not eyeing you. Not saying that they like you, not saying that they don't like you, but the person does not have you as the person that they would want to talk to them. So a lot of the times when it comes to talking to some individuals, we can often, and this goes for anybody. Sometimes we can oversize ourselves. We're like, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and talk to this person. But if this person does not necessarily want to talk to you, now what is it that you're gonna do? You're gonna get mad? No. What you're gonna do is, or what you can do, I'm not gonna say 100%, but what you can do, what are your options, is for you to begin to talk to some people. And if they have something that they've got going on and you're attracted to them, and they show you that they're interested in you, there's not a problem with continuing on trying to get to know them. So you wanna make sure that when you're interacting with somebody, the person is also choosing up on you as well. It's not one-sided. So let's clarify the lovers. All right, so to clarify the lovers, we have the Knight of Wands, King of Wands, the Knight of Swords, and then you have the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, so this is pretty much a situation for you where for you, Pisces, right? The Knight of Swords and the King of Wands represents, remember, it's about self-love. Because the Knight of Swords and the King of Wands, going back, you're going to have people, you will meet people in the future because it's not going to stop. The only way that it's going to stop is if you make it stop. You're going to have people, and I guarantee you this, that are going to try to get you to pay them way more attention and provide value to them while they provide none or little as possible to you, and put half effort in. You have to have enough self-love, right? Pop your collar. You have to have enough self-love for you to be able to see past that Knight of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, for you to see past this. What is this? What exactly is going on? This person is looking at you like a come up, and you are offering money to them, value, attention to them, right? And they're looking at you like a come up. You have to learn to get past this person looking at you like an object, and understand that you do not need to be in a relationship with somebody that would disrespect you and that only sees you as a paycheck. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe to the YouTube channel, share the video, and remember, choose up on a person that has potential, you're attracted to, and likes you back. I'm trying to make my YouTube channel grow to 10,000 subscribers. As of right now, we have 9130 some odd. Thank you so much for the 9,130 some odd subscribers. Really appreciate it. Smash the subscribe button, smash the like button, hit the notification bell, and set that notification bell to all so you can be notified whenever I drop my videos. And also, too, Pisces, feel free to browse any one of my other videos. I'm pretty sure that there's some other Pisces videos coming up here or here in the playlist. Go ahead and check this out, right? A lot of you Pisces definitely came a long way, and you definitely want to see the evolution of that.